All right, this question is from Dan. He says, tomorrow I'm teaching birth pros about the basics of marketing. What do you think people with small in person businesses fail at the most with marketing?
Oh
Oh,
my
Dan.
gosh. We have to be careful here because we're just talking about a local business this morning about this. Um, what made you so mad about that local business we were dealing with today?
Yeah, I've been in a mood today.
Okay, yeah.
I'm a customer of a local business and they have really been infuriating me lately. But so the thing that I see the most as far as like brick and mortar businesses locally in where we live in a very small area. But
But this is true everywhere.
the
I
thing
mean,
that drives me crazy is just a failure to communicate. And I mean that in a lot of different ways. A lot of times businesses they want to, oh yeah, we're here. We put out a sign like people know we're here. That's all we need to do. No, people don't know you're there. You need to go out and tell people what you're good at, what is going on in your business. Like you need to constantly be marketing. And I think people just do not understand that. Like it's a constant conversation with your customers, with your potential customers. It's not just, oh, we're here, we put out a sign, we posted on Facebook one time our menu or our whatever that we have for sale and we never talk about it again. No, it's every single day. Take advantage of trends. What's going on right now in the world? Okay, Shane mentioned a few minutes ago the Final Four is going on. How can you talk about that in your business? Like, how can you bring things in all the time that are relevant to what's going on in the world and are also relevant to what you're doing in your business? Like, that is the thing that I see local businesses, especially in this area, fail on time and time again. They are closing constantly because of a failure to do this, and it makes me very sad.
yeah. That's why we love to grab on to these words. You guys hear us say these things all the time. So they're not just catchphrases. They're not just things we hashtag. Like these are core values in our business. Like if you're teaching anybody marketing, you have to be consistent and you have to be prolific. And that needs to be passed on to like that's what grows businesses is that you do things consistently, you do them prolifically out in front of everybody. Like Jocelyn said, one Facebook post. No, you Facebook post every day, and that post has to be relevant. Relevant is one of the most important words that you can ever have in your marketing. Like you have to get into the conversation that the person is already having in their head. It's not about starting a new conversation about your business, guys. It's about saying, what is my person thinking about today? How can I walk into that conversation and say, hey, let me add to that, or let me piggyback on that, or let me bridge you over from that conversation into this new conversation that we're having. And you just got to be consistent. You got to be prolific. You've got to be out there and be relevant constantly. And you can never stop. It never, ever ends. That's why, hey, listen, you know why we're here? I love being here. We love what we're doing, but Jocelyn and I are consistent and prolific. So even though it's my birthday, I'm doing a member call and I love it. And I got up this morning and I wrote an email and I checked our numbers. And then I went to the gym, right? Like if you're in marketing, if you're in a business, whether it's a birth professional like you're teaching, online business like we're doing, consistent, prolific, relevant. If you do those three things, you're eventually going to succeed. So that's
There's
what
your training for
there's
tomorrow.
your training
You're
for
welcome.
tomorrow. There, yeah, do that. Yeah, just steal it. Straight, consistent, prolific. Go watch that from Flip Your Life Live last
I
year.
mean, honestly,
Yeah.
if people would do those three things, like it would cure so many things. I'm not saying those are the only things you have to do, but if you can do those three things right,
But here's the thing. But here when we say that, I got one more thing. If you're consistent, you got to be consistent and prolific and relevant in your promotion. Everybody needs to go write that word down. You need to draw a megaphone on your computer. That's what I actually literally have a little megaphone that I draw in my notes, and I
well,
say
it's sort of like a
it's
square or
more like
something.
a
Shane's not
square
very
with
good
like
at
a
drawing.
smaller side. Right, exactly. But it's like a little megaphone, and it's my first question every day is what and how am I going to promote today? Like, how am I going to do? How I have to promote my business? I have to go out of the cave and drag back the customer, right? So if I promote consistently and I promote prolifically and I promote in a relevant way to my customer, I will eventually make sales every day, and you will too. So there you go.
A success story from Cynthia. Cynthia says, my podcast, the ASL word of the day, is at 136,250 downloads, 7,000 in March.
That's incredible.
Good
Those are
job,
good numbers.
Cynthia.
Yeah, if you Cynthia, you're so close to that 10,000 like a month download mark, like which is like 2,500 a week, give or take, right? If you do a weekly podcast, that is a beautiful number that is going to generate consistent sales if you clean your funnel up. Like, use that podcast, make sure you're promoting your products on it, and it's going to grow. That's amazing.